And this is my PlayStation 5 now. As you can see, there is already dust on it. But it is the nicest looking PlayStation 5, period.
Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
PS2-themed PlayStation 5 retailer says all orders now canceled due to threats.
Yo, this is crazy.
So,
What is wrong with people? Crazy, man.
so this story can go a different direction completely.
I already know the reason, but go ahead.
Because this is an odd story. So this company had a black PlayStation 5. Like everybody wants a black PlayStation 5. It looks cool. Black and blue looks cool.
I like the design of the current one.
Well, with the white one, I mean,
It's dope.
a lot of people are wanting to have the option to be able to pick up the black, wings or whatever you want to call it on that, because it does look odd if you don't.
It's just a droid. It's just gonna grow legs and come after you.
But if you're putting it in like a console, like an area where all your stuff is all black and stuff, you don't want it to stand out and be super bright white and stuff like that, or gray, whatever the color.
It's racist.
So it's not racist.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow.
But listen, so the theme, Sony didn't do it. A company said, okay, listen, we're going to do this out of the kindness of how cool it looks. We're going to do this and offer it out to people. 300 systems. Now, that's not mass produced at all. This is just a person saying, I think this will look cool. Let's see if we can do this and sell it to people. See how that goes. They'll sell it for like $650 or something like that. Not so much more than the actual system. So they're not making a big profit off this thing. If they're molding the stuff themselves, they're getting the plastic and all that.
Right.
And for the controller, which is probably more than the system, because the system you can just rip the sides off, put it on. The controller you got to take apart, build it the same. You got to mold it the perfect way and put it back on.
Yeah.
So obviously, everyone was interested. Everybody was interested in getting this thing. So it didn't turn out well, since there was 300 available. It sold out in seconds, obviously. They said it took 20 minutes or so, but that's because the internet was getting battered and hammered, and no one can get their order through. So obviously it's going to sell out in seconds. It's not, because you can, if you're looking to get a PS5 right now, the only way you can get it is either luckily or offline for like 800 to 1,000.
Or robbing somebody.
1,000
Or rob
beans.
someone.
Or 12. Or 12.
Robbing some gunpoint.
1,200. It's gone way up. It's been up for a while because it's impossible to get. So if you see it for $650 and it's black and it's only 300 left, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
So it didn't turn out well, and people were mad because they couldn't get theirs. I mean, dude, there's 300. Did you think you were getting it? So they sent death threats to the company, and like, these were real. Like, this is your address. We're coming to get you. Blah blah blah. Crazy stuff as always.
Listen.
And they were obviously, this is like one person. This isn't a company. This is like, why are you after me? I'm trying to do this out of the kindness of my heart because people think this looks cool. And they canceled. They said, listen, I don't know how this is working out. I'm scared. We're stopping this right now. And then they said, everyone who did get their order through, your order is canceled. We're done with it. We're not doing it. So obviously they were doing this. It wasn't lucrative. And, the fact that it definitely sold out. It did what they wanted it to do. I mean, they sold all the ones they were going to make. But this is where it gets a little foggy. So they got everybody's credit card information, obviously. So, if you got what you wanted to, you sold out of the product, why are you going to cancel everyone's order? So the thing is, did they do it to scam everybody and get everyone's information and then cancel everything because they knew they weren't going to be able to make this for $650, which is like nonsense because you're not making money.
That's like a phishing scam.
Because why wouldn't you sell it for 1,000 if people are buying the regular one for 1,200 and you only got 300 of them? You're going to make a profit.
If that's the case, the FBI needs to get involved in this.
So it could very much turn into a scam.
Yeah.
And you're like, we got all your information. We canceled everything. We never intended to make this thing. We just put a picture up and we got everybody's information. And now we're going to go and destroy your credit. So that's a possibility also. But now that this is in the limelight here,
damn, that's scary, man.
it might not happen because everybody's got an eye on them now. So they might not do it. But I think that this might have been done to get your information. I didn't jump in there. I didn't jump in there at all.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'll just buy the shell.
Wow.
by another company. You know,
Listen, I'm one of those that I can appreciate. I like watching videos on YouTube of like people that mod their systems and stuff, doing designs and stuff, like changing the color of it. But like paying somebody to do that,
when it's that small surface, like it's not a company, it's a person.
It's a person.
So it's kind of risky.
So it is risky when you know, like anything can happen. Like is there insurance or anything? Like if they mess it up, you know.
I'll be back.
It's gotta use the ladies' room.
She has to use the ladies' room. That with that run right there, that's the ladies' room, man. No
Twinkle
men's
toes.
room.
Sorry, guys.
Y'all should have seen him run to
we
the
just killed him
bathroom.
for having to go to the bathroom.
Disrespect is so real. Wow.
See, this is why I'm happy that I don't mess with like, you know, all these systems that have like, oh, it's gonna look like this or this design, blah blah. Man, listen, I don't care if it's puke orange or diarrhea brown. As long as it plays the games, I don't give a shit. I really don't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't try to get cute
Yeah.
and trying to get like, even if they had like a Shining Force 3 edition, don't give a fuck. Does it play Shining Force 3? Okay, cool. I'm good. I don't get creative with that.
The only time I care though is if it offers like a performance enhancement. Basically, like let's say, you know, the PS5 has like a giant fan inside, you know. Like if they added like an extra fan or liquid cooling or some shit like that to, you know, to keep it cool or whatever. Like that's cool, you know. But I don't care.
Pun intended.
I don't care if it I don't care if it's like a cosmetic thing. Like it doesn't do anything, you know, to the system itself.
Like, but the Switch has like the Mario colored Switch that's
but
coming out.
it is
It's
cool
good,
though.
but
It's like you know, as like a project or something like that to do it yourself. I don't see anything wrong with that. But to hire somebody to do it for you, that's you're taking a risk, man. It's hard enough as it is to get one of these freaking things. Now you're gonna trust somebody to, you know.
That's the thing. That's the
open
thing that
it
makes
up
it
and-
weird. Is that they charge so little.
Right.
$650 for a limited edition, 300. Oh my gosh, that's like there's only 300 of them. That's so limited.
That's like paying somebody to wash your car and they steal it.
Or park your car.
They just take your car. They're like, oh shit.
It's like a valet sitting there like, yo, give me keys.
Yeah, give me keys. I'm out.
Yeah, give me
Gone. Peace. With a Ferrari.
They just scam
Gone.
the shit out of you.
This is
Man, I'm
gone.
drunk. I can't drive.
This is getting
The
chopped
rest
up.
of it, they might have really gotten threatened.
Let me get them parts.
Wow.
Let me get them parts.
But you know, I mean, obviously, if you tuck it away, it's where it is. It does what it does. No matter what color your system is.
Right.
But some people, as collectors, do want these things.
Some people do.
I
that.
see the appeal. Like some people like that kind of stuff. You know, me personally, I don't give a shit. Just play the video games. But I mean,
Me,
And it
if
was
they
all
offered,
black though.
what?
well,
black.
listen, if they
It
offer
was
the
all
shell, if
black.
Sony or another company offers a shell, and it's like $40 or less, I'll be like, you know what? Maybe I'll do that because it looks pretty damn cool. But I'm not going overboard. No, hell no. I'm not paying over $100 to change the color. I'll spray paint that.
I don't care if the fucking game system has my face.
Right.
I'm not doing that shit.
Nobody wants your face on it.
I would.
No, you won't. No, you don't. You don't want your face on it. I refuse.
Actually, no, I wouldn't want my face. That's just scary as hell. I don't want my
in the DVD slot, your mouth will be like this.
No,
You
that's
put the
terrifying.
DVD in your mouth.
That would scare the shit out of me, especially with this fucking hair. Like every fucking time. No, I want my face on that shit.
You take like a
That's
carpet,
terrifying.
you take
Terrible.
a carpet and like fuzz it up and put it.
But obviously, at some point, Sony is going to offer a black version of the system. They're going to do it. There's going to be a black version of the controller.
PlayStation Black.
I'm gonna go and say this. I'm gonna say there'll be a slim version before they do that.
Well, it's a
That's
chunky.
my-
It's a chunky
Slim
bad
black.
boy. That's a big ass.
I
freaking
say
system.
they're gonna because every generation of console
I was
does
saying
that.
2 years, 3 years. Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
I don't know if
Slim.
they'll have a colored. I don't know.
They definitely have variations. They're gonna have variations because you can
I'm
pop
sure
it
they-
off. You can pop it off as a shell.
I'm sure they would.
I want to pop the shell off now and just leave it black.
Well, how is Chalk gonna get a Halo themed PlayStation?
Well, you can paint whatever you want on it.
Check it out. I don't know if you guys remember the Xbox 360, the original Xbox
Yeah.
360 when it had the faceplate.
You can pop them off.
Yeah,
You take
I
them
didn't
off.
do it, but you can do
I
it.
seen them for sale in the store, and I'm just like,
good.
I
Well,
just
that was
look
just
at
a
it.
faceplate though,
I know, but I'm like,
and it
Well,
was
I-
kind of cheesy sometimes.
But we do condone level 857 faceplates. If you want to get that, that's fine.
Listen,
we do.
if you put it out, listen, for any of these variations, if you put it out, there's money to be made.
Is someone
going
all right
on?
over there?
What's going
That's
on
Kev.
over there?
Kev fucking with his shit.
What's going on over there?
Sorry.
Audio.
But as long as there's money to be made, there will be variations of systems. Like I think what the GameCube had like the most variations of color. Obviously, besides the handheld systems like PlayStation, the PSP and stuff, they have mad colors for that.
Yeah.
But they usually look cheesy to me. So
I'm all for modding the like the appearance of it, like cosmetically modding it and doing it yourself, man. Learning how to do it, that's the fun of it, man.
Anything that gets the PlayStation 5 to be smaller, I'm all for it. Give me something that'll just cover it just enough. I don't need these big ass freaking wings on it.